this is our Spirit Animal Sunday live stream. I do these every 2 weeks. This session will last from today until February 13th. That is the time frame that these readings will be being applied for. And so I'm glad to have you here. We will be working with a couple of Spirit Animal Oracle decks and my favorite Ark Tarot card, which is a Spirit Animal Tarot card, which brings in all kinds of beautiful spirit animals for us to work with, along with the traditional tarot messages. So guys, if you are brand new to the channel, thank you so much for joining. And if you have not yet done so, hit that subscribe button, join the Dragon family. Hit that like button, let me know you enjoy the content here. And if you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use, or would like to leave a donation for the channel, all those links and info will be down below in the description box. And if you're joining me during the live stream, sorry, I'm just getting adjusted here. If you're joining me during the live stream, you can also donate via live chat option. So hope you all are well. It's great to see you. People are coming into the chat. Hi there, Krista. Good to see you. So I guess I don't have a whole lot of folks in the chat just yet, but I'm going to give people the option. We can start with Aquarius, since we are in Aquarius season. Happy birthday to all my Aquarians out there. Or we can start with Aries, since that's the first sign of the zodiac. Doesn't matter to me. We can do either one. But I don't know. There's not a lot of people in the chat just yet, so I'll wait and see what they say when they get in here. But let's go ahead. I'm going to hit the tuning forks. We're going to clear the space a little bit. I know things have been very heavy, guys. We're wrapping up the end of January with these readings here tonight. I also want to mention that all 12 of my February monthly forecasts are up. Those are all available for all 12 of the signs. They were really great readings. Not joking. They were so good. So definitely check out the ones for your sign, the ones for your sweetheart's sign, because they're good. They're very good. I think February is going to be a real good time of preparing and clearing out for like good news cycles. We also have the Chinese New Year, speaking of spirit animals. That is coming up in just a few days here. February 1st, we are starting the year of the tiger. Yes, hey, strawberry rhubarb. Yes, the Pisces reading was freaking amazing. It ended up being the longest reading I did. It didn't even feel like it. I looked back and I was like looking at the time. I'm like, did I really spend a half an hour talking about Pisces? I said, yes, I did. There's a lot going on for Pisces. A big early happy birthday to the Pisces too that might be celebrating a birthday in February. But the Pisces reading turned out to be the longest one for my February monthlies. And it was so good. It was deep. It got really deep. Oh, Krista's a tiger. Yeah, see, that happens every 12 years. You come back to your sign again. And so, yeah, tiger is like Aquarius energy. It's akin to Aquarius in the Western zodiac. And so it's a lot, it's going to be more fast moving and a quicker, more masculine energy, because last year was the ox year. The ox is akin to Capricorn. So Capricorn energy is more slow moving, but very sturdy. We built a lot of foundations. We did a lot of good interior work during the year of the ox. Things that happen during the year of the ox tend to be enduring and long lasting, which is a really nice quality that the ox has. And also, you know, so next year will be the rabbit. And that's like Pisces energy, right? That's a big way that I, you know, really started to easier learn the order of the Chinese signs was when I was able to understand the connection between the Western signs. So, you know, tiger is like Aquarius, bunny is like Pisces, and then the dragon year is Aries, right? And it starts to cycle over. Even though the actual first sign in Chinese astrology is considered the rat. The rat year is the first branch, right? The rat year was the year before this. Yeah, before last. Yeah, year before last. And that's similar to Sagittarius energy. So the rat is actually the first branch of the Chinese zodiac. That is what starts their cycle. And it makes sense from that perspective, right? Sagittarius is a very, you know, initiating, adventurous, kind of pioneering sign. And the rat's a big traveler too, right? So makes sense. All right, guys. So we've got that on February 1st. And then the very next day on February 2nd, we have Imbolc, which is the same as Groundhog Day, and it is also Bridget's Day. We're going to be doing a lot of live streams this week. We are. We're going to be doing a lot of streaming. All right. Let's start with Aries, guys, because I know that we have some Aquarius folks that come in here later. And I just, you know, let's just do it in order. It'll make it easier for me to do this timestamps too. So Aries, let's start with you. You know, I did the last cycle of the February monthly readings. I did them in order of how many views I had on the previous month. So Aries, unfortunately, you were last on the list. We got to get more Aries watching videos in here because they were the least amount of views. But we're going to make you first tonight, Aries. We're going to make up for that, make you first tonight. So hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your spirit animal messages for the following 2 weeks, starting from tonight. This is going to be any messages that you need. It's going to bring through your spiritual animal allies and guardians. So dear spirit animals, let's see what we have, please, for our beautiful Aries. We're going to start out with them tonight on this very cold night. It's getting down into the teens tonight here. Very chilly. I'm really stocking up my bird feeders because it is cold. All right, Aries, let's see what we have. We're going to start out with one main oracle card that's going to give you your main spirit animal guardian for this next 2 weeks. I like to see this, and I know you're going to like to see this too, Aries. Life is speeding up, the Antelope Spirit, because Aries, you really don't like it when life is too slow. You actually kind of hate it. It's not your favorite thing. You like things to move quickly. You do not like to be stuck. You do not like to be stagnant. We are coming out of Mercury and Venus retrograde as we go into this next 2 weeks. Venus retrograde has already ended yesterday. Mercury retrograde ends on February 3rd. And I do feel that that starts things to move forward for you. So this next 2 weeks is going to feel probably a whole lot better than it has in a little while. You're really ready to go. You're ready to go. I feel like, you know, you've been held back for a while. So let's get into your tarot message. Let's see what comes out here in the Ark Tarot. This is a beautiful animal tarot that gives us not only the spirit animals, but the traditional meanings of the tarot as well. So let's see what we have, please, Spirit, for Aries. Next 2 weeks, what do they have coming up? Oh, yeah, look at these. Okay, so first card out, guys, is the Seal card, 10 of Cups. Beautiful energy here for you starting your cycle. This is all about lasting happiness, spiritual fulfillment, really a lot of things coming together. And that may be what you're feeling, you know, with things speeding up, things finally moving forward. It's like, good, I'm going back in the direction of my dreams again. I'm going back in the direction of things coming together in full circle. Right in the center, we have the Rabbit Spirit, our little 7 of Pentacles. So this is a reminder, Aries, that even though things are moving forward, things are coming together better over this next 2 weeks, don't ignore the little things that you've got to do. Don't, you know, don't put those off. This is maintaining the garden. This is planting the seeds in the ground. This is making sure that you're taking care of, you know, just the everyday needs, doing the everyday work. Because it really shows that when you put that effort in, it's going to come out so much better for you. We also have the Owl Spirit coming into your read. We have the Moon card here. This is Pisces energy. It's very intuitive, very psychic, very visionary. It's really got that ability to see behind the scenes and to see what is hidden. So Aries, absolutely I think your intuition will be very strong, especially with the moon and the 10 of cups. These are very, very watery kind of, you know, those psychic energies, very, very intuitive with the subconscious. And I feel like if anybody is messing with you, if anybody's trying to do anything underhanded or deceptive, you're going to be seeing right through it. On the bottom of the deck, we have our Page of Wands, and this is your energy. This is a very strong Aries card. It is our raccoon spirit, so it's curious. You know, it's excited about life. This is a restoration of your vitality, just a happier time. This is also kind of that message of be silly, kick up your heels, laugh with your friends. You know, don't let things get too heavy. Don't let things get too heavy. Page of Wands brings in news of new life, feeling of rebirth. It's just a joyful, joyful time. So I think this next 2 weeks, it's actually going to go in a lot better direction for you, Aries. It feels very positive. Let's get a affirmation spirit for you, please. Aries coming through with some dragon energy on this. Makes me very happy, yes. And it's interesting, we were just talking about the Chinese zodiac signs, and I said, you know, the dragon is akin to Aries in the Western wheel. And so you get one of the magicals. There's only a few of those. You know, we've got things like unicorn, the dragon in this deck, but you got one of those. So you got the dragon, the supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. I feel like you're really coming into your own this next 2 weeks. Something is really coming into a greater sense of wisdom. I feel like the things you've worked at or the things that you have put a lot of effort into are gaining in momentum. And you're also feeling like, you know, you finally have a really good sense of wisdom, understanding, learning. You've really learned something deep and you're really ready to put it into action. Very, very nice. Hey there, guys. Hey, Snake. Thanks for the donation, Colin. I really appreciate that. It is a cold night. I can feel it coming through this window. Oh my goodness. All right, Taurus, so you are up next. Let's see what we have for our Taurus folks this week in your spirit animal readings. These are going to be meant for tonight through February 13th. So Taurus, let's see what we have for you. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, please show us what you have for our beautiful Taurus folks. Anything that they need to see for their best and highest good. Please let's start with one main oracle card, one main spirit animal that will be helping them out the most. This is so perfect. I feel like, you know, Aries got the right card for them. Taurus, you're getting the right card for you here. Look at that. Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. And Taurus, that is all your energy. Absolutely. Slow and steady wins the race. Taurus does not like to be pushed. I know you don't. You don't like to be rushed into anything. You like to take things at your own pace, but you will get there. To me, you know, the turtle spirit reminds me of the Knight of Pentacles in the tarot. He's that slow and steady. We sometimes call him the Turtle Knight because he takes his time. He prepares well, but he always gets where he's going. You know, the turtle spirit to me is also a very nurturing, very constant kind of energy, and it does bridge both worlds, the earthy energy and also the water, the intuition, right? So Taurus, I feel like you're bringing both of those things together. And you're right not to rush. You're right not to push things too fast. If you want to slow things down and take your time and do a little bit more research, that's totally fine. Venus is your ruling planet, and it is just come out of retrograde. So you're still adjusting to that shift over this next 2 weeks. Plus, Venus is in Capricorn. This is very positive and very supportive for your sign. It's actually an excellent placement, but it is a slow energy, but it builds, right? It's ambitious. It absolutely has a goal in mind. You're getting stuff done. You're just not rushing it. That's totally fine. So let's get into your tarot, please. Let's see what we have for Taurus and your animal messages for this next 2 weeks. This all feels nice. And I do feel like it's kind of a slow walk. It's a little bit of a slow walk, you know, that's fine, Taurus. But things are moving. Things are certainly moving. We have the Bee Spirit starting out your week or 2 week cycle here with the Wheel of Fortune card. So this is definitely coming out of stagnation, moving forward, horizons opening up, you know, seeing things from a bigger, broader perspective. It's that Jupiter energy. This to me is also an energy of community and working together with others or with an organization that's very helpful to each other. Brings through a lot of luck, a lot of good karmic cycles coming full circle. We do have the caterpillar in the center. That is our Four of Pentacles. And so with the Four of Pentacles, I mean, first off, we definitely have this metamorphosis in process, right, with the caterpillar. And it can't be rushed, right? That process cannot be hurried. And I feel like part of why you're slow walking things this next couple weeks, Taurus, is partly because there's a little bit of concern or fear about getting hurt or taken advantage of. You don't want to lose money. You don't want to lose heart, right? You don't want to get taken advantage of. So that's definitely a part of it. I wouldn't put a lot of investment into the fear, right? It's good to be careful. It's good to be cautious. This to me is definitely Capricorn energy, right? We talk about Venus and Capricorn for you guys. It is like, you know, I want to make sure I do the right thing. I want to make sure I lay a solid foundation, whether it's in love or money, etc. But it really is, you know, it's like you're being very careful. You're guarding your heart a little bit. And, you know, I think that you'll be okay. This is, you know, the Scarab Spirit here. It's the 10 of Wands. So it's really a difficult struggle coming to an end. This is a burdensome cycle completing. I think there have been some things that have been kind of heavy on your mind, heavy on your shoulders, Taurus. But I do feel like these are slowly but surely alleviating themselves over the next 2 weeks. Remember that if you've been working too hard, it's time to relax. It's time to take it down a notch. If you've got people or someone in your life that's putting a lot of drama, putting a lot of projection of their crap onto you, you know, that's something that you will be feeling as well, that you're going to be, you know, lifting that off of your shoulders. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Dolphin Spirit, and that is our Knight of Cups. Joy, love offers given or received. It is Pisces energy, so Taurus, this could be, you know, some of that caution might be around a love offer. You might be kind of going, yeah, this person, they look okay, they look pretty good, but I just want to make sure that I am, you know, doing what's right for me and I'm trusting the right people. I don't have a problem with that at all. Taurus, I'm a Capricorn, I'm a fellow earth sign. I am totally fine with you moving things slowly and practically and steadily as it works best for you. So let's get into an affirmation for your first half of February. That's what we're looking at. Yes, and I think, yeah, you're really working on finding your path this next 2 weeks. We have the Wolf Spirit. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. That's very true for you, Taurus. Perseverance is your secret power. There it is. It's, you know, this is it. You're going to persevere. And you have a love that endures. So, you know, this is really telling you, Taurus, your love is strong. You are a very strong personality. And yeah, once you're stubborn, it's like once you figure out what you want, what works for you, you don't really deviate from that path. And this is all about finding the right path this next few weeks. Great read. All right, let's get into, next will be our Geminis, Gems. All right, Gemini, there we go. All right, Gemini, here we go. This is going to be for the next 2 weeks. This is your spirit animal messages, Oracle and Tarot, and this is going to bring up some messages for you. Let's see what we have got. Let's see what we do. All right. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Geminis. Anything that they need to know for their highest and best this next couple weeks. Let's start out with one main spirit animal that's going to be guiding and helping you the most, Gemini. Oh, I love that. Okay, so my little twin souls, I love this because, you know, the otter, look at that. There's such a little spirit of companionship, love, harmony, togetherness. They like to hold hands. They like to snuggle up together. And so, you know, Gemini, I feel like a lot of the time you don't like being super alone. And you might have felt a little more isolated, a little more lonely. And so this is a reminder that you are never alone. You always are guided and protected by spirit, even if you feel like you don't have anybody else around. That's simply not true. You do have support, you do have love, and you may have, you know, deeper connections and friendships in places that you're not always focused on or not always feeling. It's important to, you know, look around you and kind of pay attention to the people that do love you and do have your back. So let's get into your animal tarot here, Gemini. See what messages we have there for you. Yeah. Wow. A strong, ooh, very strong read. Oh my goodness. All right, Gemini. First card out is the Flamingo Spirit, Two of Wands, balancing act and taking the first step. Strong Aries energy, and I really do feel that this is a strong message of, you know, new doors opening, new opportunities arriving, and I also feel that you may be kind of deciding, should I do this by myself? Should I do this with someone else, right? Because the Two of Wands can sometimes say you're doing this on your own, making that decision. Sometimes you're doing it with a partner, friend, or love interest, right? Second card out is the Jellyfish Spirit. I do feel like you're really using your intuition and your deeper emotions this next 2 weeks, Gemini. This is my Scorpio Queen, the Queen of Cups. And she is very intuitive. She's very emotionally deep and perceptive, very caring, very loving, but she is also very discerning. She's very careful about who she lets into her life. She's the one queen that keeps the lid on that cup, because she doesn't just let any old person come in here. So this is emotional boundaries. And I think that's very healthy in many ways. And that may be why you are feeling a little more lonely, a little bit more like, I don't have anybody. It's because, you know, you're being more careful about who you let in and who you spend your energy with. And that's totally fine. It's better to be alone for a little while or temporarily than to spend time and energy with someone that's just going to hurt you or is just going to take you for granted, isn't treating you right. So that's a very strong message there. We also have another super powerful queen, two queens coming up into your reading here this next 2 weeks. Gemini is the Jaguar Spirit, Queen of Swords. One tough customer. We got the Scorpio Queen and the Libra Queen here, and she is very much about, you know, guarding the door to keeping, you know, scoundrels, players, narcissists, negative people out of your life. She's very strong that way, and I feel like you're really embodying this message. Both of these queens really symbolize some strong personal boundaries for me. And I think that that may be what's coming into your life this next 2 weeks. It's just sort of like, you know, and even in the spirit animals that they used to embody these cards, right? Jellyfish are very beautiful to watch. You know, they're very relaxing to watch. But the thing that's so funny about that is that, you know, boy, can they sting, and boy, can they cause a lot of pain and even death, right? So it's like you do not mess with that jellyfish, no matter how pretty and ethereal they may look. Same with the Jaguar. Nobody's going to mess with this big cat, you know? She's beautiful, she's powerful, she's amazing to see, but nobody's going to mess with her too much because they know she can bring out those claws. So, you know, that's what I feel for you. You know, this next couple of weeks, Gemini, you're really looking for that companionship. You don't want to feel alone, but you're also very particular about who you let into your life and how they treat you. And if they don't treat you right, or if they just bring you no end of drama, pain, difficulty, challenge, you're like, there's the door. Get out of here. You're not interested in that. You're really ready to face down anything. That is really not for your best. This is powerful. On the bottom, look at that, the Hawk Spirit, Ace of Swords. Mercury's coming out of retrograde on February 3rd, Gemini. That's your ruling planet. So I feel like this, you know, Mercury going direct is really bringing things into very clear focus. The Hawk to me is about clear focus, clarity. Ace of Swords that this, you know, spirit animal rules in this deck is all about victory, success, cutting through anything that has been cloudy or, you know, kind of deceptive, right? Anything that you feel like if somebody telling me the truth, like you are going to find out, you're going to know, and you're going to do what's right for you in the future, because this is future ranging vision. The Hawk has very good long vision. So this is what that brings to you. This is beautiful. It's a very discerning couple of weeks. It's like you don't want to be alone. You don't want to be all by yourself, but you also aren't willing to spend your energy or time on people that don't treat you well. Very, very positive, very powerful, Gemini. You're like stepping up into your power, embracing that throne. Oh my goodness. Let's get into an affirmation for you guys. Please, Gemini, affirmation for this next 2 weeks. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the wisdom energy is coming out. You know, Aries had kind of that wisdom energy in a different roundabout way, but very similar. Look at that moose. The wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars. Look at that beautiful crown of horns, you know, those antlers reaching to the heavens. Yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. This is a nice balanced energy here, right? Head in the stars, feet on the ground. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you and you know much. So yeah, really listen to your inner wisdom this next couple weeks, Gemini. Spirit's really talking to you. Your ancestors are talking to you. This is nice. Try to warm it up here on this frosty night. It's a beautiful day, but a cold day today. All right. Cancer time. Let's do a little crab dance. Woohoo! I hope my Cancers are doing great. Cancer had a fabulous reading. Oh my goodness, for February. And I will say, last month, my top viewers were Cancers. You had the most views on your monthly videos last month. So that's why, Cancer, I did your reading first last month. So yeah, #1 on the Cancer, folks. Let's see what we've got. This is going to be your spirit animal reading for the next 2 weeks, Cancer. We're going to get some messages, some spirit animal guardians and guides for you to see what's coming through for you. So dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Cancers. Anything they need to know for their highest and best over this next 2-week period. And let's start out with one main spirit animal guardian that will be helping them out the most. So which one of you wants to help Cancer out? You've got it too. Look at this. Aries had the same card. So, you know, Cancer, if you have any Aries placements or Aries in your life, you might want to cross-watch their little reading. Yeah. Antelope Spirit, life is speeding up. I think this is a welcome change because things have been kind of slow, kind of, you know, stagnant. We've had so much retrograde energy, but I almost feel that this may be coming out a lot for us tonight because, you know, after the Mercury retrograde ends on February 3rd, it's like all of our planets are direct, guys. For the first time in over a year, you know, they're back to that forward motion again. And it just feels good. It feels like there's, you know, a lot of the obstacles are clearing away. A lot of the roadblocks that were there aren't there anymore. Things are speeding up for you, Cancer. If things have been really slow or really challenging, you know, getting things moving or gaining momentum, that is going to be shifting out for you. So let's get some tarot on this for Cancer, please. Woo! These cards, I swear, like they have been jumpy. I think in the Scorpio video I just did, it's like they were flying out of my hand practically. Ooh, yeah, here we go. All right. Cancer, first card out is our Tiger Spirit, which I love to see because we're just about to head into the Chinese year of the Tiger soon. King of Wands. This is loyalty, honorable spirit, ferocious nature. King of Wands is all about going out and getting what you want. You know, it's like, it's Emperor energy. It's very self-directed and motivated. It's, you know, it ties in really nicely to that Antelope spirit, actually, of life is speeding up, things are moving forward. But it really does require you to really take the lead, take the initiative, step into that role of leadership here, Cancer, because it's like you can't wait around for someone else to do it for you or to kick it into motion. King of Wands is very determined. It's like, I'm going to go get what I want. Right in the center, we've got the Beaver Spirit, which is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is lots of choices, and you might have a lot of decisions to make. You might have a lot of things that are a little bit overwhelming. You might have been procrastinating about them for a while, and so now it's like, oh boy, I really want to move forward. Oh boy, I got so many things that I've got to sift through, or I've got a lot of things that I need to look into, but go ahead and start doing it this next 2 weeks here. The sooner you start making your decisions and moving forward on the things that you want in life, Cancer, the better and the quicker they will come to you. I would say also use your discernment, use your intuition with the Owl Spirit. The Moon card is ruled by Pisces, but I also feel, you know, a lot of kinship to Cancer because it is the moon, you are ruled by the moon. And so I do feel like this brings you into a stronger sense of yourself and your own abilities, right? Cancer has a very strong subconscious. They usually have a very strong sense of, you know, what's going on because they're very sensitive. And so I would absolutely use that power, use that energy. And the reason for this, look at what we have on the bottom here, is the Fly. Five of Swords, one of the ickier cards of the tarot for sure. And I feel like these are the kind of negative energies, thoughts or people that can buzz around you, right? If you find yourself thinking a lot of self-defeating thoughts, this is really bringing attention to that so that you can work those out and not give into them. And if this is, you know, literal people that are not for your highest and best that are in your life, it might be time to just swat that fly. Swat them on out because they are not good for you. I think you're going to make the right choices. Isn't always easy, right? The Seven of Cups, you know, it brings in that kind of cloudiness, that deception, that feeling of fuzziness. That's why this Owl Spirit is going to be so important for you to be able to see through those shadows, to be able to see to the heart of the matter and make your decisions accordingly. And anything that's not, you know, for your highest, anyone or anything, including your own thoughts that are dragging you down, will have to be dealt with accordingly. So let's get an affirmation for you guys. Let's see what we have for Cancer, please, Spirit. I like the raccoon energy on this. The Inventor, you know, this is using your mind, using your curious nature, using your ability to come up with new solutions and new ideas. Decide on what you really want. Look at that. You know, we talk about having a lot of decisions. Decide on what it is you really want, Cancer. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being a trickster and practice integrity. I would also say, you know, because of that Fly, it's avoid giving into negative thoughts or the trickery of your own mind. You know how that goes. We all do it. You have many roles and you can juggle them well. You know, that Seven of Cups could also be saying that you might have a couple different things. There might be a couple different jobs or a couple different, you know, vocations that you like. And you're trying to choose which one you really want that's going to work best for you. It's a powerful reading, guys. All right. Let's get a little ring-a-ding on here. Just like to do that every once in a while. Clear these out, clear the cards. All right. So we're starting out again with Leo. Hope you're doing great, Leos. Oh my goodness, I hope you are well. I know my lions have been going through quite a lot. Your monthly read for February was pretty intense. It was. but also good. I think that it's important for you to rest a lot this month ahead. Take it easy, take good care of yourself. Oh, Colin, you missed crab time? It was good. It was really good. Just scoot back a little bit and watch it, or watch it later. I'll put a timestamp up on it. No problem, guys, for those of you in the live chat. So let's get into Leo and your spirit animal messages. This is going to be for the next 2 weeks and is going to cover that period of time, the first half of February. So let's see what we have. Dear angels, I was going to call my angels. Spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends. Let's see what we have for our beautiful Leos. Anything that they need to know for their highest and best. And let's please start out with one main spirit animal. Who is wanting to help our Leos the most? Let's see what we have got. Nice, very grounding energy, the Buffalo Spirit. I think this ties into your monthly reading really nicely. The abundant universe will provide. Oh my goodness. So Leo, if you have felt ungrounded, if you have felt concerned about resources or, you know, where things are going to come from to help you care for yourself and others, don't worry. This is telling you, this is a message that says things are going to work out fine. You're going to have what you need. You got to trust in it. Now, it's easier said than done at times, but that's a very solid, beautiful earth-based energy there. So very much like that Ace of Pentacles feeling. It's like there could be some kind of blessing, some kind of help that really gives you a boost over this next couple weeks. Let's get into some tarot, please, for Leo. Let's see what we have for this next first half of February. Very nice. Very nice. That's your own energy there, starting out with the Black Panther Spirit, our Queen of Wands. She is my Leo Queen. Brings up that, you know, that passion, that love of life, determination. She's very warm-hearted, generous, sexy, magical, right? I love her. So to me, Leo, this is a good sign that you're kind of stepping back into your power. Don't let anyone steal your confidence. Don't let anyone, you know, drag you into a negative feeling about yourself, because she is about embracing your self-esteem, your self-worth, right? Stay on that throne, Leo. We've got the Mouse Spirit next. Might be a little cat and mouse going on here this next couple weeks. But this is the Three of Pentacles. Collaboration, following your dreams, doing your research, because to me, this Three of Pentacles usually brings together a positive collaboration between you and possibly another person or people, right? This is a beautiful sense of community, coming together, saying, I want to build this, I want to do this, let's get it going. And they're there to help you, right? That's the thing. It's like you might be really going out, what you feel is going out on a limb, Leo, the next couple weeks. You know, connecting with others and saying, y'all want to do this? I'm really passionate about it. Let's move it forward. And they go, yeah, this sounds great, Leo. Let's try it. And I do feel like it opens a brand new door for you. There's our Flamingo Spirit, our Two of Wands, Aries energy, the initiator, right? The beginnings of things. Usually this does mean you're walking through some kind of new door, some kind of new pathway is opening up for you. You could be making a decision about that. Am I going to do this by myself? Am I going to do this with someone else? I feel it's more going to be a group effort, or a, you know, something where you're bringing other people together. Feels very nice, but it's like you're creating this out of your own power, out of your own energy, your own ability. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Horse Spirit. So things are moving forward very much. The Chariot card, travel, victory, raw power. We have, you know, the dark horse and the light horse. So to me, it is a balance of, you know, the yin and the yang, the masculine, the feminine. So it's really about balancing as well your subconscious emotions, whatever's going on within ourselves. That's very much what you're working towards and working on. Hey, Justin, good to see you in the chat. And let's get an affirmation on this, please, for Leo. Look at that. The humpback whale, the singer, the vocalist. This is telling you really to speak what you want to, you know, right? It's like nobody can help you if you don't tell them what you want. That's a very true, true statement. Sing healing songs for the world. So singing, music, that kind of energy is very positive, very healing for you and others. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal, right? This is all about moving forward. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. So don't forget what it is that you want to achieve there, Leo. I think you'll find you have more people ready to help you than usual this next couple weeks. It'll be very nice. But you got to put it out there. You got to roar about it. Got to roar it out. All right. Next up is Virgo. So let's see what our Virgos are doing tonight. Let's see what they have got. Hope y'all are doing great on this frosty evening. Very cold where I am. All right. This is going to be your spirit animal reading for the next 2 weeks, Virgo. So this is like from tonight, January 30th, till about February 13th. First half of February. So dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, please show us what we have for our beautiful Virgos. Anything they need to know over this first half of February. Anything they need to see, please. And let's start with one main spirit animal that will be helping them out and guiding them the most. Ooh, okay. Virgo, watch your words with the parrot spirit. Be careful of what you say, how you say it, who you say it to. Don't listen to idle gossip. Don't spread idle gossip or rumors. Be very careful of that. I would also say as a side message to this, it is watch your inner dialogue. If you have a tendency, which many of us do, to beat yourself up or unfairly critique yourself, it's time to rein that in, right? It's like, what is that? There's a saying about that. I'm sure you all have heard it before about, watch your thoughts because your thoughts become your words. Watch your words because the words can become your actions, etc. And watch your actions because that can become your destiny. It's that kind of thing. Yeah. So it's time to be mindful. Be mindful this next couple weeks. All right. Let's get some tarot, please, for Virgo. What is coming up for them this first half of February, please, Spirit? Nice. A lot of birds here. Oh, some bird energy going on here. So we're starting out with one of the most powerful ones here. And it is the bald eagle spirit, the Emperor. The Emperor is a very, very strong divine masculine energy, very strong Aries. He's kind of the combination of all the kings, right? It's really about making good decisions, taking accountability for your life and for your actions, and moving things forward in a very positive direction. So there's a lot of ambition, fearlessness, and leadership here, Virgo. This next 2 weeks is really strong for you. Being more assertive, being more, dynamic about what it is that you want and not being willing to settle for less. Second card out for you, Virgo, is the Knight of Swords. I was going to say Swords is the Roadrunner spirit. So things coming through very rapidly. I do feel like that's why that parrot spirit came out about watching your words, because the Knight of Swords has a lot on its mind. It does. It can be thoughts that are just racing. You may feel like your mouth can't keep up with your thoughts, like you can't get the thoughts out quickly enough sometimes, and so you end up tripping over your words. So slow it down just a little bit, because this can be a little bit frantic at times. The other thing that I would say about, Knight of Swords is can sometimes end up causing drama, even if it didn't mean to, right? Even if it didn't mean to. So just be careful. It has the best of intentions. It's air sign energy. It moves through very quickly, But just be careful, Virgo, because this is a fast-moving energy and you may have quite a lot to say. Third card out is our horse spirit for this next 2 weeks, the Chariot card. I do feel like you have great ability to move forward. This is a lot of forward movement. It's like movement, movement, movement. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And you do have the ability to move things forward very powerfully in your favor. The Chariot is Cancer energy. So for any of you that might be thinking about shifting something in the home or where you live, that could be coming up very strong. I will also say that the Chariot has a lot to do with balancing your inner emotions and subconscious drives, right? We got the dark horse and the light horse. It is that balance of, you know, the yin and the yang, the, you know, masculine and the feminine. That's very much coming together for you as well. So understanding yourself, there's movement, there's victory in it. The Chariot puts into action the things that you've already learned, the wisdom that you have. On the bottom, what a beautiful energy. The White Buffalo Spirit, Ace of Pentacles. To me, this is prosperity, divine gifts. This is a gift from Spirit, usually of a material nature. So, you know, for those Virgos out there that are concerned about money, jobs, vocation, bringing in enough to sustain yourself, this is a great message that it is on the way and you will have that help. I just got to pull a few extras for my Virgos here. We also have this Knight of Pentacles right after it, after the Ace was on the bottom. And so to me, this is your own energy, right? This is a Virgo card. So slow and steady wins the race here, Virgo. Don't let people rush you. And be careful of how you communicate. I think you and Gemini both are kind of having some similar energies there because Mercury is coming out of retrograde on February 3rd. That is your ruling planet. And so it's like the mind has got to shift back again. So, you know, if you don't know what to say at a moment, you know, just don't say anything yet, right? Give yourself a little time to think it over. Slow it down a little bit because I feel like your mind is racing. It's like you're really racing to catch up, you know, make up for lost time that we had during the retrograde, but don't rush too hard, right? Slow the mind, make time to breathe, Virgo. Let's get an affirmation on this. There it is, using your intuitive sense and more birds. The loon spirit. I love the loon. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved, right? So it's not just about using the mental body's energy. It's also about using your intuition this first half of the month of February here. All right, guys, let's see who's next is our Libras. Good to see you, MT. Thanks for joining the chat tonight. All right. Okay, Libra, so we are on to you now. Hope you guys are doing great. The Libra reading for February was really something. It was a good, strong one. They all were, I will say. The February reads were just, they were great. They all came out very strong. So let's see what you've got this next 2 weeks. This is going to be your spirit animal messages for the first half of February, Libra. Please show us what you have. Dear spirit animals, friends, guardians, and guides, what do we have for our beautiful Libras the next 2 weeks? Anything that they need to see and hear for their highest good. And let's start out, please, with one spirit animal that is going to be helping them out the most during this period of time. Nice. Yeah, there is a lot going on there with Libra. I will say, here's the bat spirit. A rebirth is assured. Yeah, you guys are letting go of a lot of old energies, a lot of old baggage, and emerging brand new. The bat spirit has a little bit of that Scorpio energy to it. I really feel that with that. You know, it's like emerging from the darkness, shutting off the old, stepping into the new. So it is. It's a little bit of that phoenix from the ashes kind of energy for Libra the next couple weeks. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's get into your tarot, your animal tarot. Let me see what we have for Libra for this first half of February, please. Wow. I mean, this is big stuff. This is big stuff. All right, we start out with the Queen of Pentacles, a little Capricorn Queen, all right? Really getting your affairs in order, getting your money in order, getting your finances balanced, getting your stuff together. You may be really thinking about new jobs for some of you. You may be thinking about new things that you can do to make money. That's very much what you've got your mind on. And it's about making good decisions with money and having good boundaries with what you spend. If you've got like someone in your life that's constantly got their hand out, but they never give back and they never help themselves, you're kind of going, can I keep like sustaining you, or am I just going to cut you off? You know, it's like, it's that kind of boundary, right? Earth Mother, right? Protection, a noble soul. You're very protective of yourself and of your close friends and family right now. It's like you really got your, you know who's got your back. You know who's on your side, and you're being very careful, you know, to let anyone else in. You're being very like, So this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Strong Capricorn energy though. And it's interesting because, you know, I said this to Taurus, because Libra and Taurus are both ruled by Venus. Venus just came out of retrograde, and it is in Capricorn. So you guys are attracting a lot of Capricorn energy into your lives. Next card out is the Macaw Spirit, the World card. The World card is the last card in the Major Arcana. It has that very Capricorn energy because Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, and that's what rules this card. And so this is that huge, like, cycles completing. This is why we've got that complete, you know, transition, rebirth. You're letting go of something. You've completed some kind of major challenge, some kind of karmic agreement or contract in your life here, Libra. This next 2 weeks is very strong. Very, very strong. And I feel like what this is really about, you know, what the outcome, you know, kind of is in a lot of ways, is this Frog Spirit, this Four of Cups. I feel like anything that you've been procrastinating on, anyone or anything that you've been focusing on that just hasn't been working out for you, you're ready to release it. You're done. You're over it. You're sick of waiting around on, you know, people that don't fulfill their promises, people that say they're always going to call you but never do. They say we're going to, you know, get something going. It never happens. The Four of Cups is all about, you know, new opportunities coming in and stepping out of that apathy or contemplation that you've had going on. And look what's on the bottom. All right, Libra, the Hawk Spirit, the Ace of Swords, clear vision, victory, success, finally seeing the truth of the matter. All the aces to me are a gift from Spirit, and so this is Spirit really gifting you clarity, victory, and far-ranging vision. Just got to pull this one too, because it's so much one of your cards, and it's right next to the next one after the Ace of Swords is the Queen of Swords. This is you, Libra. This is the Libra Queen. You got that, the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, and I really feel like this is you bringing your life back into balance, and absolutely, like, putting down your personal boundaries. So strong right now. Like, you're just not willing to put up with any nonsense. You're not willing to put up with people that are, you know, just stealing your light, stealing your energy and your positivity. Let's get into an affirmation here for you, Libra. Look at that. There's your Horse Spirit, the freedom, right? Breaking free. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose is calling you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. So you're going to be moving forward with some big things here, Libra. You know, use your mind, use your personal energy. Don't let negative people drag you down, and don't waste time on them, because there's going to be better opportunities coming through for you. Very, very nice. Yeah. Yeah, see on the bottom, we had the Grasshopper Spirit, that take a leap of faith. Grasshopper is very lucky to me. It's very lucky energy. I feel like there's going to be some lucky opportunities and things. Yeah. Let's do a little tuning fork cleanse. I'm sorry to hear that, Krista. I've been dealing with a lot of pain too. A lot of physical stuff been going on. I'm surprised that I've been able to get as much done like the last couple of weeks as I have, because it has been I think I may have a bread allergy. The last time I talked to y'all, I was thinking I might have an ulcer, but I think it's actually a bread allergy. Not a wheat allergy. Other kinds of wheat are fine, but when I eat bread lately, terrible pain, terrible nausea. It's unbelievable. I've been dealing with that. Yeah, it could be yeast. There's certain things that are in breads, and I've always had a little sensitivity to it, especially over the last couple of years, but last few weeks it was like boom. Like I started really making the connection that anytime I had even like a small piece of bread or piece of toast, oh yeah, just immediate reaction. So it's been fun. Fun. Hang in there, everyone. I know life is rough. Dealing with a lot of aches and pains and issues, and just trying to get through it the best you can. I know how it is. And my little Petey bunny, he's been really having a tough week. I don't know how much longer he's gonna be with us on the earth. I don't know. He is struggling. He's been struggling. So, you know. So I'm taking him to the vet tomorrow to have him be looked at again and just kind of figure out what we're gonna do going forward, because he's having a hard time sitting up and just getting his water and drinking, and you know, the poor little guy. He's old. I mean, he's 15 years old, and he's just been an incredible rabbit. I love him so much. I know, but he's you know, he does well when I'm holding him. He does well when I'm, you know, interacting with him. He does great, but he's, you know, he's old. He's in decline, you know, and I don't know how rapid that's going to be. You know, he's just having a really hard time sitting up and getting his water. That's the big thing. Like, I've been having to help him sit up and drink his water. And rabbits do need a lot of water, you know, so it's like I can do a lot, but there's only so much you can do, right, to support them. So we will see. We will see. I could take him to the vet tomorrow, and we'll kind of get him looked at and discuss what's coming next. But it's hard. It's hard because I love him so much. He loves me so much. He's such a sweet, I mean, just such a sweet boy. Such a sweet bunny. So let's get into our next sign, guys. That's going to be Scorpio. Scorpio, thank you so much for all of your views and new subscribers. We've got a lot of the February video for Scorpio. I've had an amazing amount of views on that video already. A lot of new subs probably coming from it. And so thank you so much for that. I welcome you. This is going to be your spirit animal reading for the next 2 weeks. And it's going to get into some energies, some messages that you may need to see or be aware of. And Scorpio, this is going to be getting into connecting with our spirit animal guides. So that's what this kind of focuses on. So dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Scorpios for this first half of November. What messages and energies do you want them to be aware of? And let's start out with one main spirit animal. Which guardian is going to be helping you guys out the most for this first half of February? Oh, Scorpio. Yeah, look at that. Our little groundhog spirit. I love this for so many reasons for you guys. First off, Groundhog Day is just a few days away on February 2nd. And Groundhog Day is the same day as Imbolc and Bridget's Day. It's actually connected to that very powerful midwinter celebration in the Celtic tradition. So it's very, very nice energy. It's actually one of my favorite mid-season holidays in the Celtic wheel. It really is, because we're getting closer to spring after that, you know, Groundhog Day and Imbolc come. So time to let go. It's time to release something in your life that has not been healthy or hasn't been good for you, Scorpio. but to release it with a lot of love, right? You know, he's holding that little heart. And I think it's, you know, we're really at that time where we're kind of letting go of the harsher, colder part of winter, and we're looking forward and turning closer to the spring and the warmer times ahead. So don't feel bad if you release one thing, Scorpio, something even better, more beautiful, more warm, more nurturing is going to be coming in. That's a beautiful card. And I love that you got that for this time of year because it's absolutely perfect. Let's get into your animal tarot next. See what messages we have there for Scorpio, please. Yeah, ooh, fast-moving energies. But it's all going to come out really good. It's all going to come out really well, Scorpio. That's the feeling I get at the end of this. It's like there's that Roadrunner spirit, Knight of Swords, rapid movement, coming out of these Venus and Mercury retrogrades. I feel like a lot of us feel like we're kind of being shot from a cannon. We have a lot to catch up with. We have a lot on our mind kind of racing. It's like there's so much that you want to say. There might be something that other people want to say to you as well, because it is a night. This can sometimes mean somebody's coming in with a lot of communication, a lot of thoughts. Sometimes it can be a bit dramatic because, you know, that Knight of Swords can come in a little nervous, like, oh my gosh, I really need to talk to Scorpio. Don't know what I'm going to say. I hope they're not mad at me, you know, all of that kind of thing. So try to breathe. Try to breathe. You know, we got this Chariot coming in here too, Cancer energy. So it's like there's a lot of fast moving stuff going on this first half of February for you guys. The Chariot, you know, travel, victory, power, balance of the inner emotions and subconscious desires. And I love that this is that black and white, because I often say Scorpio is a very black and white sign. You're all the way or not at all. It's like they do it or they don't. They love it, they hate it. You know, very, very strong feelings about things that Scorpios have. So to me, this is balancing some of those extremes that you're potentially going to, Scorpio. Try not to be too extreme in your opinions or in your actions, because it's really important to get to that middle. The balance of these two horses is a nice gray. You want to walk that middle path this next couple weeks. We do have the Snake Spirit, the Tower card, shedding that skin, leaving something old behind. There was a huge message of that in your February monthly reading as well, Scorpio. Big messages of departures, letting go of certain things, reconciling others. There's a lot of shift. I'm actually really curious to hear what's going on in the lives of my Scorpios out there, because it feels like monumental changes. It truly does. You know, and the Tower card is always those big foundational things going on. You know, the Tower, you know, happens because Spirit intervenes and says, Scorpio, it's time to let go of something old, something that you had been using as a foundation, but the foundation is crumbling. It's time to build something better for you, but first we've got to get rid of those old foundation stones. We've got to shift them out of there. So, you know, sometimes it can be that big change, big liberation, big transformations. You know, some people say the Tower is a very negative card. I really don't, because I don't see it that way. It's ruled by Mars. Mars is action. Mars is assertive energy coming in, moving things forward for you. So my feeling with it is, you know, it can be those shocking things, like sudden news, like, and it can be rough, like, oh, I crashed my car. That's a shocking, you know, bit of news. Or, oh, you know, I won some money in the lottery. That's shocking news too, but it's a lot more fun, right? You know, so it's that kind of thing with the Tower at times. On the bottom, though, look at this. This is why I feel like everything's going to work together for your best good, because of the White Buffalo Spirit, this Ace of Pentacles. This feels like a real gift or a real beautiful manifestation coming in directly from Spirit for you. You know, it's really going to say, you know, Scorpio, don't worry too much. Things are going to be all right. You're going to have enough money. You're going to have enough resources. You're going to have good people around you. Ooh, look at these cards. The Manta Ray after that, the Temperance card, again, a message of balance. Don't go to extremes. This is a card of moderation, Scorpio. I know you can go to extremes. I know that your feelings can be so intense that you push it like all the way, but these cards are really saying, be careful, don't do that. You know, don't react extremely, right? And we also have the Hummingbird, you know, Four of Wands. This is getting into some of what I felt in your monthly read, because that is those soulmates. It's the home center. It's those contracts we have with other people. Wow, this is quite a reading. This is quite a reading. And so let's get into an affirmation here for you, Scorpio. Let's see what we have got for you. Oh my goodness. Yes, who are your true friends? I think that has a lot to do with, you know, kind of the questions that you're moving through. It's like you might be letting go of people that really don't have your back. They're not loyal friends, not loyal people or partners in your life, and hanging on to the ones that are very loyal to you. Today, I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. Aww. That beautiful card of loyalty. Dog spirit always reminds me of Libra, because in the Chinese lunar cycle, the year of the dog is akin to the sign of Libra, right? It's a very, very strong partnership energy. A lot of powerful stuff going on with my Scorpios. It's just a huge reordering of their whole, like, you know, friendship life, love life, all of it. Hey there, Godzilla. Thank you so much. You might be one of my new Scorpio subscribers. I got a whole lot of them coming in all of a sudden. But thank you. I'm glad that it does. I'm glad that that speaks to you. These messages are very unified with the Scorpios, you know. It's been intense. I wish that we had Jacqueline and Amber in here in the chat. Because boy, they know. They know what's up. All right. Oh, hey there, Abyss. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you too. All right, Sagittarius, it's time for you guys. I had a great reading with our beloved Barb, one of our favorite Sagittarians in the chat. She's not here tonight, but I had a good reading with her this week. She's such a great lady. I love talking to her and working with her. And she is a Sag. I love the Sagittarians. They're so much fun. So much good stuff come from them. So Sagittarius, this is your spirit animal messages for the next 2 weeks, first half of February. We're going to get into some messages and things that you may need to see and be aware of. And this is going to focus on our spirit animal friends. So let's see what they have for you. What do you have for Sagittarius, please? To all our spirit animals and guardians. Let's see, first, one main spirit animal that will be helping our Sagittarius folks out the most for this first half of February, please. I like it. Yes, Sagittarius, the sandpiper spirit, be playful. Oh, and that, you know, that feels so, that rings really true, because Sagittarius, you are ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter is your energy, that buoyant, optimistic, you know, expansive attitude. And so if things have been kind of heavy, which I think they have for a lot of us, they've been very heavy. This is time to lighten up, to be playful, to remember to laugh, to remember to have fun, you know, talk and hang out with your friends. Very important. For those of you that can get to the water, to the ocean, to the beach, you know, Sandpiper is connected to that, right? And that would be a very, very healing place for you. Especially if you're in a place that's freezing and cold. You want to go to the beach. I know, I'd love that right now. It is so cold here. Oh my goodness. Let's get into some tarot for you, Sagittarius. Let's see what you have coming up in your animal tarot. Very nice. Ooh. Yeah, the beach is frozen. I know, right? Oh, Elsa's been hanging around down there. Freezing everything. The beach is ice. Oh, well. First card out, Sagittarius, is the White Peacock Spirit, 9 of Pentacles. Such a positive card. Virgo energy on this. So I feel like this is you really getting everything together. Your finances, business ventures, work life. A lot of you are just feeling like, yeah, I've worked really hard for what I have, and it's finally paying off. That's what this feels like this next couple weeks. It's very independent energy. For those of my single Sagittarians, like, you're actually really enjoying that ability to be single. Like, you're just like, no, I'm good. I don't need anyone. I'm having a great time just doing my thing. Right in the center, we have the Gorilla Spirit, the Seven of Wands, standing up for yourself. Very strong card of courage, right? The only thing that I would always guard against with the Seven of Wands is be careful about what arguments you get into, right? Because you might be a little feisty. The next couple weeks, you might be a little fiery. You might be a little like, you know, don't you mess with my stuff. Don't mess with the things that I've worked on, because this is a very protective energy. It's like if you were really working on something, you got a project, you got a job, you got a something that you're really passionate about, and somebody tries to mess with it or put it down, you're like, oh, no. So, you know, that's a strong card. You feel like you have the higher ground. If anyone's messing with you, you're like, no, I know I'm in the right. You're not going to put me down. You're not going to bring me down. Next card out is our Fox Spirit. The Knight of Wands. That's your own energy there, Sagittarius. Knight of Wands is a Sag card. So this to me is passion, it's movement, it's going forward, breaking free, going somewhere new. Could be traveling or planning some travel. It's really going after what you want. And on the bottom, very positive here with the Beast Spirit, the Wheel of Fortune, your own power card. The Jupiter card, which is your ruling planet. This, again, coming out of stagnation, good luck returning, feeling so much more positive. The interesting thing, you know, that the Beast Spirit brings into this is a sense of community. And like I said, you're pretty happy just working and doing your own thing right now. But I wouldn't completely rule out the idea of working with others too, especially if they're really solid and you know them well. But this is luck, life cycles, major karmic events turning in your favor. Feels like some great energy. I will tell you, the Sagittarius readings lately have been very positive. So I feel like you guys went through some hard times for a minute. You went through some rough and ragged times, and I feel like things are really starting to come full circle, and you're really starting to bounce back from all of it. Which isn't strange for Sagittarius. You guys have a natural buoyancy, a natural bounce back ability. Even when life gets you really down or hits you really hard, Sagittarius, they come back, they float, they rise to the surface. They do not stay down for long. So remember to be playful, lighten your heart this next couple weeks, Sagittarius. This is good things, good things. Let's get an affirmation on this for you. Look at that. Yes. Oh my gosh. Dolphin Spirit, playfulness. Look at the synchronicity here. Be playful. Playfulness. Play, play, play. That's it. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. Beautiful read, Saggies. You might want to plan a beach trip, even if the beach is frozen right now. It won't be forever. It won't be forever. That feels like a beach trip with the sandpipers and the dolphins. Woo! Hey, David, it's good to see you. It's been a minute. I feel like, well, you were here the last time, I think. Yeah, last time I did a live, you popped in. How is it in Baltimore? It is freezing down here. If we had any humidity, we'd have snow easily because it is cold in Atlanta. It's going down in like to 20 with the wind chill. It's like 14. People that don't think that Georgia can get cold. Woo-hoo-hoo, no, it can. It can. I've been really feeding my birdies, really making sure the bird feeders are stocked because this is the time of year where they really, really need that those extra calories to keep themselves warm. But I go out in the bird bath. The water in the bird bath is frozen into a block of ice. I've been pouring hot water in there, and like it steams and the birds all come around. They're like, oh yeah, feels good. Birds amaze me. They feel the cold. They just don't feel it heavy like we do. They have that full body fleece, you know, like it's like, well, the feather, you know, the down jacket. They really have it. All right, my Capricorns. Now that David's here and Krista's here, we can have our little Capricorn party. Have our goat party. Hey, it's still our goat party. It's still my birthday month. So Capricorns, hope you are doing good. Boy, it's been a lot of stuff. Okay, so Venus, Mars, Mercury, Pluto, all in Capricorn right now. I don't think I missed any. And I think the moon. The moon is at the very last degrees of Capricorn right now too. Lots of goat energy. We got a huge pile up right now of Capricorn. So even though Capricorn season is over, like with the sun sign, it still feels like we're in it because we've got just this huge stellium of Capricorn planets all bunched up together. It's amazing right now. So Capricorn, even though it's not technically your season, it's still kind of your season. It's still a goat party in those planets. The planet party is having a goaty time up there. For sure. It's very good though, Capricorn. We've just come out of Venus in retrograde in our sign. We're going out of Mercury retrograde in our sign on the 3rd. Mars is in our sign. This is wonderful news for Capricorn. So good for us. It is going to help us get a lot done over this next month or so. I feel it. I'm like, oh, I'm ready. I'm in love with it. I was born with Mars in Capricorn, so that means I'm getting my Mars return on February 12th. And those Mars returns take about 2 years, guys. And when you're about to have the next one, you're feeling kind of like, oh, it's like you're trying to get to the end of the race. Try and cross that finish line. And it's going to feel so good when you get across it. That's how it feels. All right, goaties. Let's see what we got. This is going to be your spirit animal messages for the next 2 weeks. The first half of February 2022. Oh, yeah, me too, Neytiri. I got Mars, Mercury, Sun, and Moon. You and me both got a lot of Capricorn. Oh, yeah. All right. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, please show me what you have for our fabulous Capricorns. Whatever they need to see for their highest and best good. And let's start with one main spirit animal guide that will be helping our Capricorns out the most this next 2 weeks. Let's see what we've got for you. Wow, almost felt like 2 came out off of the top. I'm going to take them both. But, ooh, look at that. Just we were talking about dolphins in the Sagittarius energy, okay? Dolphin Spirit. Again, playfulness, joy, going with the flow. This and that are true. Capricorn, this is really also telling you not to get too rigid into your viewpoints or opinions, because I know we can do that. Like, we can really do that. But this is reminding you to see both sides of a situation, to understand that, you know, in friendships, partnerships, etc., work situations, both points of view can be equally valid and important and good to take in, and it helps to bring you into a lot more balance. We also felt like this one came out with it. This was the second one that kind of stuck to this card, was the Horse Spirit. Freedom is yours. All right, so I feel like you're breaking free of some old restraints. Ooh, yeah. Okay, that I feel that. With all these retrogrades. Oh, Capricorns, we have had a lot going on during our birthday time, didn't we? Because we've had all those retrogrades going, but now they're going to be clearing, and it's like, I'm going to break free with the Horse Spirit and run wild and have more fun. And have more fun with the Dolphin Spirit. Man, I wish I could go to the darn beach. But like Krista said, the beach is frozen. All right, Capricorn, let's see what we've got in the Animal Tarot for you guys. What messages do we have for you there? Ooh, nice. All birds. All birds coming out in these first three cards. Number 1, Capricorn. Quote the Raven. Nevermore. Here's our Magician Raven. The Alchemy, Manifestation, and Willpower. Mercury ruled card. So look at that. Mercury is moving out of retrograde in your sign this first, week of February. This is all about putting together something fresh and new with your abilities, your talents, what you have to offer, putting it all on the table and saying, this is what I want to create, right? The magician is a creator, starts things fresh and new, and definitely has the knowledge and the power to do so. So Capricorn, this first half of the month is going to be so good. You are going to have to make some decisions, Capricorn. You might have to say, well, I like this over there, but I also like this over here. And usually Capricorns are good at more than one thing. So, the Two of Swords, Libra energy. Capricorns are rarely indecisive people, but you might feel a little bit that way. You might have some big decisions to kind of say, what am I going to do? Where am I going to go? Which one am I going to put my energy into right now? Right? So it's just be aware you're going to have to make some choices there. Love the blue-footed booby. He's our little mascot of Spirit Animal Sunday. We love him. He's our buddy. We also have the Owl Spirit. This card has come out at least 2 or 3 times on some other readings tonight in the same position. So I feel like, a lot of this speaks to the confusion that we've been going through with these retrogrades. And it's starting to gain clarity and to be able to see through the deceptions, the cloudiness, the darkness, right? Pisces energy on the Owl Spirit as well, right? It's very psychic, very intuitive. If you feel like you haven't been getting all the information, or if something has been hidden from you, or if someone's hiding something from you, that's going to change. That's going to change big time with that card. Super positive on the bottom. The bottom card is the Polar Bear Spirit, the Star card, Aquarius energy. You may have an important Aquarius in your life. Or Pisces. Pisces, Aquarius is very strong in this read. Also Libra, Virgo, and Gemini are coming out strongly in this reading. But this to me is healing, hope, and gifts from the spirit world. To me, this is finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, Capricorn. So I just feel like this next couple weeks, it's like finally things are feeling a little better, right? It's like you've been on this really long journey. You've been hoping against hope for things to come through in a good way. And they finally start to. You also have, gotta pull this one because I see this next, is the Bee Spirit, Wheel of Fortune. Things moving in your favor, coming out of stagnation. Again, very positive. We also have the Six of Cups. So there could be some reconciliations on the way. There could be some inner child work going on. There could be some family dynamics at play. Somebody wanting a second chance with the goat. That could be coming through. Let's get an affirmation on this Capricorn. I love that Raven card. Oh, yes. Here we go. Absolutely. The dog card, the friend card. All about your loyalty. Who's loyal to you? Today I will love without condition. So yeah, unconditional love is part of this. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. So yeah, Capricorn, boy, that's a lot. That's a lot because, Capricorns often tend to be a little more melancholy, a little more pessimistic. And so choosing to be happy is kind of a big deal for us. Like just saying, you know what, dang it, I'm not going to let life get me down. I'm not going to let things drag me down. But you are very much focused on, your friend cycle and the people in your life, being loyal to them, having them be loyal to you. It's funny because my best friend is a Libra here. And like I said, the dog spirit in the lunar cycle is the same as Libra energy in the Western. So I like that a lot. All right, guys. God, it's cold. Like, the heat's on, but, my hands, like my fingertips are freezing right now. Because it's just ridiculous out there right now. It's that time of year that we just get the really cold temps. All right. We got 2 more to go. Aquarius, how are you guys doing? Happy birthday to all my Aquarius folks who have already celebrated a birthday or will be soon. It is your season and your sun sign going on right now. So hope you guys are doing great. This is going to be your spirit animal messages for the next 2 weeks, approximately. But I feel like whenever you see these readings, maybe just the right time for it. So let's see what we have got for you, Aquarius. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, show us what you have for our Aquarius folks out there. Anything they need to see and hear for their best good. And let's start with one main spirit animal guardian that will be helping you guys out the most, please. Oh yeah, I like it. Cat spirit coming up. And you know, Aquarius, we're going into the year of the tiger in the Chinese lunar cycle on February 1st. That is our big cat energy. And I do feel with that, you know, that brings in a lot of your power because the tiger is akin to Aquarius in that cycle. So it really is empowering you this year in a lot of ways. So claim your independence. Find joy on your own terms here with the cat spirit Aquarius this next 2 weeks. You may be kind of isolated. You may not have like a ton of help from friends, family, etc. And it is important to, you know, make yourself happy, fill your own cup, do things that you enjoy just for the sake of doing them. Be your authentic, true self, right? This is a beautiful energy. And I love that card. That's so cute. I love that artwork on these. It's just gorgeous. So let's get into your tarot messages, your animal tarot. Please, Spirit, let's see what we have for Aquarius. There's so much movement coming into the readings for this first half of February for all the signs. I just get this real sense of movement. It's different, right? Different ways that it plays out, but I really do feel like with all these planets being in direct motion, finally, end of retrograde season, it's like we're really coming out fast. Like it's moving forward. Big things on your mind this week. February, first half February, Hummingbird Spirit is the 4 of Wands. So this is definitely your soulmate twin flame relationships. This is your home, your foundation, where you live, greater joy. This is an important time to really choose to be happy, Aquarius, to choose to make yourself happy, to do things that are supportive to yourself and therefore to others in your life. This is very much about love and connections and relationships. The hummingbird has a long association with joy and love and romance, so keep that in mind as well. Right in the center, yeah, you are a bit nervous about something, or someone you know is a bit nervous about something with the Roadrunner Spirit, the Knight of Swords. You have a whole lot on your mind. You have a lot that you need to say, probably want to say, and sometimes it feels a bit overwhelming. It feels a bit overwhelming. So, you know, gather your courage, you know, come at things with the best of intentions, and don't start unnecessary drama. That's the only thing you can say that could be a negative about the Knight of Swords, is it sometimes starts issues where there aren't any simply because it's got a lot of nervous energy. It might have a lot of worries and it unloads on someone and they're like, I don't need all that drama. Or vice versa, they unload on you and you're like, what are you putting all this on me for? So just keep that in check. Keep that mind in check because it is moving very quickly and a bit restlessly, maybe a bit nervously too. We also have the horse spirit this week. So again, you know, there's this feeling of restlessness, this feeling of wanting to move forward. The horse spirit is the same as the chariot card in this deck. So to me, it is a balancing of extremes, right? Don't go to extremes, Aquarius. Try to moderate. Try to walk that middle path of acceptance and just being cool with yourself and others, because movement is coming, right? With this card, movement is on the way. Things will go into motion. But if you push them to extremes, it's going to stall them out, right? It's going to stall them out. So this is all about having a balance in your subconscious and really learning about the needs of your soul, really understanding what it is that you want to make you happy, right? So on the bottom, yet again, it's this is an energy of moderation here. Slow and steady wins the race. Take it easy. Don't push yourself or others too hard with this. Sagittarius energy. Things are going to move. Like, things are going to go forward. But don't push them. Don't push yourself. Don't push others too hard right now. This is about perfect harmony, miracles coming into birth. Look at this. We've got our white buffalo and we've got our bear here. Nice, solid, earthy Capricorn energy. Some good earthy stability. So take it easy. Things will get accomplished, Aquarius. There is no need to worry here. You have very positive connections. I feel like this is a good time. This first half of the month is good for you to work on making yourself happy, because when you do that, that joy is going to rub off on everyone else in your social circle. Everyone else that you're connected with is going to feel it too. Let's get into an affirmation for you. Yes, finding your path, finding the way forward. There is our wolf spirit right there. Release the past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power, and you have a love that endures. So I feel like your love connections, if you have them in your life, Aquarius, are very positive right now. Friendship connections are very positive and strong. You've been through some things, but you're learning. You're learning, and therefore teaching as well. So very nice. And again, big happy birthday to you guys. All right, we are down to our last sign of the evening, guys. We are on to Pisces. And Pisces, I give you a big future happy birthday, because your season is coming up later in the month of February on the 18th. So you guys are not far away from celebrating birthdays with us. So Pisces, this is going to be your spirit animal messages for the first half of February, the first 2 weeks. This is going to give you just some insight, some messages, and we're going to work with some spirit animals that are helping you out the strongest. So dear spirit, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Pisces. Anything that they need to see or know for their highest and best. And let's start out with one main spirit animal that will be helping Pisces the most. Let's see who wants to work with the fishies. Foxy spirit, my foxy Pisces. Think on your feet, be agile, be clever, use your wits. The fox is very cunning, very crafty, knows how to get out of trouble and avoid trouble in the first place. I feel a little bit of that with Pisces sometimes, because, you know, they're very sensitive to their environment. You know, fish can see the shadows on the water. They can feel the vibration. They know when to get out of there when they feel like someone might be coming after them. So very nice energy there with that fox spirit. Use your mind, use that cunning nature, Pisces. Be careful, be quick, be light. Let's get into your animal tarot. You know, we do see a fox here and there through my neighborhood. We do have them around here. We definitely see them occasionally. Ooh, these are really interesting. These are like, none of these came up for any of the other signs tonight. So Pisces, you're getting a very unique reading. The Puffin Spirit is first, our Fool card. So taking the leap of faith, trusting in the divine, embracing that sense of childlike innocence and wonder, not being too worried about, you know, how the outcome's going to get there, because you trust the divine's going to lead you in the right direction. So you're moving. Again, it's light energy, just like the fox. You know, it's light on its feet. It doesn't get too entrenched in anything. I also do feel that there's a sense of stability, but it's more likely to be stability in the world of spirit. Sometimes in your commitments to other people as well. The Stag Spirit, the Hierophant, this is strong Taurus energy. And so to me, you know, this talks about traditions, spiritual tradition. Sometimes this is deepening a spiritual path or traditional walk that you're taking. Many times it's going to the next pathway. Sometimes this is secret mysteries, divine knowledge being revealed to you, because the Hierophant definitely holds kind of the keys to the kingdom, the keys to those spiritual mysteries and divine intuitive sources. So pay attention to that, Pisces. That's something that's very strong for you. And I feel like in a lot of ways, you know, this first half of the month, you'll be doing really well to lean on your intuition. We also have a fish for the fish. We have a puffer fish coming out here with the 9 of Cups. This is all about going in the direction of your wishes, hopes, and dreams. Every day getting there a little bit closer. It's also a reminder not to get complacent or apathetic about working towards your dreams, Pisces. Because even though things are going in a good direction, it doesn't mean you want to let up on that, right? But this is wishes coming in that are being granted. On the bottom of the deck, we have our little rabbit spirit. Looks just like my little Petey. 7 of Pentacles, reaping what is sown, constancy and perspective. This is definitely, these go hand in hand if you ask me, because this is telling you your wishes are starting to be granted, things are moving in the direction you want them to go in, but don't get complacent. Keep weeding the garden, keep doing the cultivation, keep doing that inner work. This is a very inner spiritual week. Next card out was the Snow Leopard, the Hermit. So, you know, this is your opposite equal Virgo energy, right? This is really about going within, reflecting, doing what's good for you, right? Don't avoid the inner work. Don't avoid taking self-care days for yourself. You need that. It's going to do you really well. So let's get into an affirmation for our Pisces folks. Let's see what we have. I like this. Yes. Ah, peacock spirit, vibrancy. So Pisces, don't be afraid to shine. Don't be afraid to put yourself a little bit on display at times. I think peacocks are very protective as well. That's why they have those big fancy tails. It's to fend off predators or anything that might bring them trouble. They really show off that tail, right? You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Very good. Very good stuff tonight, guys. All right, everyone. Well, we are all done with all 12 of our fabulous zodiac signs for the evening. I'm going to go ahead and get timestamps up for all of those, for those of you that may have missed it or want to rewatch or cross-watch. But thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Always great to see you. And we've got so much coming up this week. On February 1st, that is our Chinese Lunar New Year. I'm going to do my best to be here and do a live stream for that. And I would go ahead and get prepared if you're going to be here, because we will be going by the Chinese signs, not the Western signs. So that will be an interesting thing for you if you're trying to find out what your specific Chinese zodiac sign is. And it will be the year of the water tiger. That is what we were entering on February 1st. February 2nd is going to be Imbolc. That is our midwinter, one step closer to spring. We're halfway through the winter on that date, so we're getting closer to those warmer times of years. Very, very exciting. So yes. Oh, come on, guys. Yeah, none of that. So anyways, yeah, that's really what it's about this week. We've got a lot of good stuff going on. And then, of course, February the 3rd, we are moving out of Mercury in retrograde. So that will really signal our time of all of our planets moving direct. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's going to be with us for a minute, too. We're going to have a couple of months of just full speed ahead, because look at that. This is the ephemeris. There is Mercury coming out of retrograde right there. And look at that. All of our planets are moving direct. All of it's moving direct for us. All through, February, March, April. At the very end of April, that's when Pluto goes retrograde. But we're going to have 2 full months where things are just moving full speed ahead for everyone. So that's going to feel really amazing. We haven't experienced that in a little while. So have a wonderful evening, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you very much to my moderators, anyone who donates their time, energy, or resources to the channel. And I'll be seeing you again very soon. Take care.